All right, this video, I had somebody reach out to me wanting to send me a flashlight. I thought it might have been a different brand, but it wasn't. It was Sofirn, I guess. They wanted to send me their SR23. There's the model number right there. So that's pretty cool. And let's see, here's some specs on the back. If you want to read any of that stuff, just pause the video. So let me get this thing opened and get into it. All right, comes in a cool little box that's slid in the sleeve that I showed you. Got a little magnetic closure on the box. That's pretty cool, pretty fancy. First thing you see when you open the box is you got to remove this little thing from the battery. Comes with a handy user manual. We're going to stop the video in just a minute and read through that. Comes with a little, I guess you'd call it lanyard or a little rope that you can hook to it. With some rubber bands. I don't know what the rubber bands is for that's in it. But I'm probably not going to use that because I don't want that hanging off of it. But it's cool that it came with it, I guess, for people that do want it. Right? So I'll put that back in the box later, or the bag rather. And it came with the charge cord. It's a USB-C charge cord, both ends. So, that being said, let's show you the flashlight. That's what's important, right? Put that back down in there. And here it is. As you can see, it's not that big. Charges right there. You just open that up. Little rubber plug and it charges. USB-C. And right here is your on and off button. That one is cool. Can you see that? I'm going to turn the lights off in a minute and show you how bright it is. But you see it dim it down? You just hold the button in and it goes back up. And when it flashes like that, that's all the way up. And all the way up is very bright. And then you just push the button in again to turn it off. But here is what's cool. Very bright. It gets kind of hot. Here's what's cool. A UV light. Let me look at something. As you can see, you can turn it up and down. The brightness on the UV light too. So that's cool. Let's turn the UV light back off. Let's turn the flashlight back on. Holy crap, now I can't see. That dude is bright. Even turned down almost all the way, it's still bright. Look at this though. This is cool. Can you see the vise over there? Check this out. It's magnetic. Let me turn it off. The end here is magnetic. I didn't know that. Right there is where you hook your that little rope thing. And it has a pocket clip. That's pretty cool. Which you could take the pocket clip off if you wanted to. It ain't no big deal. And as you can see, it says right there the name. It also says something else on it, but I can't read it. It says hot surface or hot something right there. It does get hot. I didn't notice that. It's pretty cool. It's got a little like gear, teeth, blade, whatever you want to call it around here. I like that. It's pretty, and it's metal. In case y'all didn't know that. I have to say, I wasn't expecting it to be this good, and I wasn't expecting it to be near this bright. So let me turn the lights off and show you how bright this thing really is. All right, lights are off. Whoa, you see how bright? And that's turned down. It's still on. But watch this. I'm just going to hold it straight up, pointing at the ceiling. Look how freaking bright that is. That's pointing at the wall over there. It's pretty bright. And look at them stupid toolboxes. You can see in just about every one of them drawers. I don't like that. Anyway, this sucker is bright. And let's turn it down a little bit. Just push the button in and hold it, and it turns it down. Push the button in again to turn it off, and then turn on the UV light. As you can see, wow, check that out. That looks weird. That is awesome right there now. Okay, like I said, I didn't pay for this. They sent it to me to review. Here's more specs of it right here, the lumens and all that good stuff. In case you want to read any of that, just pause the video. Check this out. You turn it on, just double click it quick, and it goes to full bright, or double click it again. It goes to all the way as low as it'll go. But if you, flash warning here, it's going to strobe. 3 clicks, it strobes. And it's pretty freaking bright. All right, now that I can't see, now let's see if it'll do it on all the way bright. Yeah, it does. That is pretty cool. I didn't realize it did that. So let me read some more and see if it does anything else neat. Okay, well, that's about all it has that it does. I just wanted to leave it on for a minute and see it does get pretty warm. And that was not on all the way high. Let's see, I don't know if you can see it getting brighter. You see it flash or blink? That means it's all the way up, as high as it'll go. Just want to see if it gets hot. It is pretty warm. It says it gets hot, but I ain't gonna lie. Now that I've been looking at it, I can't hardly see. Anyway, this blue light, or UV light, that is awesome. Yeah, the blue, you see the blue light on the button? It stays on when the blue light or the UV light is on. That is awesome there. I like that. You probably can't see it, but that's going to come in handy, you know, if you, which I have one for AC work, a UV light that's flexible, but this will still come in handy. You can use this for checking for leaks and stuff, especially if you're not around the shop or whatever, your toolbox. This is pretty neat. And it has a pocket clip, like I said, where you can just put it on your pocket. Even though it's not really all that slim, but you can still put it in your pocket, I guess, if you want to. Pretty nice. I wasn't expecting that to be so nice. And of course, you just screw this off to take the battery out. It says that piece, what do I do with it? Right here, it says this piece on that little caution thing. When you first open the box, it says it's either right here or right here. It was right here. I didn't know it meant or. I thought it had one at both places, so I took both ends off. No big deal. but you just unscrew it to get the battery out. It has the name right there on it. I don't know if you can see that. I sure can't see it after looking at the flashlight. This thing is awesome. I am so glad I let them send this to me. I like this. And if you want to get you one, they're not that expensive. There'll be a link down there. I think they're going to send me a direct link to them. And I will also put my Amazon affiliate link down there to it. So you can just click on that, either one, and pick it up. If there is a direct link to them, I would appreciate it if you'd use it. If not, just use the Amazon link to pick you up one. These are nice. Like I said, I wasn't expecting it to be as nice as it is. I like it. Thank you very much for sending this to me. I'm going to get some good use out of this. That's all I got for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.